Hi guys, so welcome to the 9th episode of Traders for Beginners. So today I'm going to be talking about market cycle basics. So why is it important to know how the market moves? So the market has got an impulsive wave, a retracement, an impulsive move, a retracement, and so forth and so forth. So you need to know how it moves so that you can predict the next move of the market, guys. So to define few terms, what is an uptrend? So an uptrend is when price forms higher highs and higher lows. Then a downtrend is when price forms lower highs and lower lows. So here's just a picture to illustrate what I was saying. So starting from the bottom, we can appreciate that the market formed a higher low, it had an impulsive wave, a retracement forming. So impulsive formed a higher high, retrace formed a higher low, impulsive formed a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. As for downtrend, lower high, impulsive moves, lower low, retracement, lower high, impulsive move, lower low, and so on. So ways of defining a trend. So there are ways you can use now that you can now log into MT5. You can use trend lines, you can use moving averages, you can use support and resistance. So to illustrate, so on trend lines, for you to say the market is formed in a trend, it is to form at least two hits. Like if it is an uptrend, it has to form a initial point, a higher high and a higher low, and then you connect that initial lowest point to the higher low, and then you form an uptrend. If it's a downtrend, you can connect the lower highs so that you can connect. So to illustrate, you can see that it first formed the first point there, and then it made an impulsive move. This was an impulsive move, and then impulsive move, and then retraced to form this impulsive move, retracement, impulsive move. So you connect 1 and 2, and then you draw a line, and then you know that the next time price reaches that, it is going to be a downtrend. So it will hit that point and then move down. To delete this, so we're moving averages and using them to define a trend. So you can basically use two moving averages. So what you're just saying is that for you to say maybe it's a uptrend, two moving average have to cross and then they have to fan out. Then that's the defined trend. So you can see, you can appreciate here a moving average is crossed and then the price started moving down. So if the lines are above, it's a what? It's a downtrend. If they are above, it's a downtrend. And then if they are below, it is an uptrend. So using support and resistance to define a trend. So for an uptrend, you wait for break of resistance, which other people may call this break of structure, and then afterwards, after breaking the structure, it comes back to retest that resistance, and then that resistance now becomes the support, and then the price continues to go in the favor of the trend. So you can look at it like this. This red line was the support, so price came, it broke the structure, it came and retested there, it had an impulsive move, and then it formed a what, if you can see this line there, it came, retraced there, moved back down, retracement again. So you can use many things to define a trend using support and resistance. So here is a chart, this 300. So you can see this individual used a support and resistance to define or to anticipate points of interest or for reversals. So in general, we can say an uptrend is when a price forms a higher high and a higher low, and then for downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's it. So now that people now know what forex is, there are theories which try to expand further on those basic concepts. In uptrend, from the basics that it is a higher high, higher low, and for a downtrend to say it is when price form lower highs and lower lows. So I will begin by talking about the Elliot waves. So the Elliot wave are also known as the 5 to 3 wave patterns. So basically Elliot discovered discovered and named the waves after him, like most of the science people. So it discovered that stock markets behaved in a certain manner which people thought it was chaotic, but then he actually could notice that the price had formed the way in which it moved. So he said the trending market moves in what he calls a 5 to 3 wave pattern. The first 5 wave pattern is called impulse wave, and the last 3 wave is called corrective wave. Looking at it closely, these are just higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows for a downtrend. So it looks something like this. So we can see 1 is impulsive wave, 2 retracement, 3 impulsive wave, 4 retracement, etc. So he said it moves in 5 to 3. So wave 1, people are buying, or if it was a sale, you could see 1 2 3 4 5 in a sale manner. It would mean 1, people are selling, then the retracement, then continue. 2, retrace, people take profit. So whenever I see a retracement, you know that people are taking their profits. Then wave 3, longest, people are buying. This may explain why, especially if you are using Btmm, when price forms a peak, it will go down and then retest. The level 2 may be so strong that you may be shocked and be in deep profit, guys. So then the ABC is a correction. So from this you can see that price moves in 3. In Btmm, they talk of a 3-day rise of price or a 3-day fall after a formation of a peak. So from the basics, these are just basics, guys. Elliot waves, they're just basic. And then the Btmm guys, they adopted the way they think. We can also have the order block guys, which also have their own way. But if you look at the chart, it will be just forming higher highs, higher lows for an uptrend, lower highs, lower lows for a downtrend. So, and obviously I'll explain in the following videos. In order for you to trade, First, you have to identify the point of reversal. So if, let's say you're at 5, you have to see that the price will reverse, and then also you have to end. So like I said, 3 days or 3 pushes going up or 3 days pushes going down, and then the market may reset or change direction. This will be explained. So in Btmm, it basically uses the concept of Elliot waves. It believes that market moves in 3 pushes. So it has got a peak formation, and then forms level 1, level 2, level 3, another peak. It said that it reverses to give a peak formation, or it reverses completely to change a trend. So looking at it close, these are higher highs and higher lows if it is. So from the basics, guys, from the basic, you watch other YouTube channels which talk about these things, especially the Btmm guys. So this was just a picture. It will show that price forms a peak, it moves level 1, it retraces. So impulsive wave retracement. So this level 1 there, it becomes the lower low, then it gives a lower high. That's a retracement of level 1. It gives a push. I said level 2 is usually big. If you look at the Elliot wave principle, level 3 has got usually the longest. More people find out about the stock and want to buy it, so it's usually aggressive. Then it comes down to level 2, it forms a lower low, it gives a retrace, and then it comes back down. So it 3 pushes. So we can say 1, 2, 3, peak, which is usually a W or a head and shoulder pattern, and then price moves up. This also can be an M or head and shoulder pattern, this, and then price moves up. So we've got a peak, level 1, level 2, level 3, peak, level 1, level 2, and then after a retrace we go up. So this is how you can predict the markets. So this is the market maker in a more colorful picture. So peak formation, there is 3 to 5 days of rise or drop. So what I was saying, that the market forms a peak, then maybe it forms a peak today, tomorrow, or by end of the day to have moved 1 day higher or lower. In the following day it moves again high, in the third day it moves again high, it forms a peak and drops, or gives a peak formation. So that's it, guys. You can see here they tried to explain using support and resistance. So price forms a W, it moves up, it retraces here. So it said that you can buy on the second leg, it moves up, it retraces, you buy there, it moves up, retraces, it moves up. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then you can expect a what? Peak formation. Say that it will continue to go down, or it will form a peak reset. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like the video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.